Hey guys, welcome back. Good to see you. Now, today I would love to dive into something that every app has tried to do and done, and you can do it in every app almost, pretty much, and that is take a picture. Now, previously with UIKit, there was this thing called UI Image Picker View Controller that would do that for you. Now, Image Picker View Controller is pretty standard. You can choose whether you're taking a photo or picking a photo. You can force it to go and take a photo. It has a predefined UI. It's kind of like the basic thing that you do, and with Swift UI, you wrap it up in this thing called a UI View Controller Representable, or UI View Controller Representable. Nonetheless, I kind of decided to look at something else that popped up as soon as I did a search for taking a photo with iOS Swift Developer, and that was this thing called in AVFoundation, which is a lot lower level. Like there's this app that they've got, which is AV Multicam Session, right? So I had a look and I'm like, okay, let's just stop there. Let's do that. And let's ignore the UI View View Controller Representable, because it's kind of like this has been done before. I want to dive in deep into the mushy technical way of taking photos and videos and learn a bit more about it. I want to explore this kind of like underground, the underlying system of UI Image Picker View Controller. Now, I've done a lot of work with AVFoundation before. I did some stuff recently, I think was with recording audio, but what I want to do is I want to take a photo. I want to take a photo and have a lot more fidelity and a lot more control over the camera, because I want it to be done in the app so that people can use it and take a photo really quickly for this app, right? So that we can then collect the data quickly, snap, send it up, and then send it to the server and save it there. Now, that's pretty much it. So we're going to dive into this thing. It's AV Session Capture. It's taking photos. It's a little bit more hands-on. I want to explore it first by just creating a blank slate app, and that's always really good. Just throw stuff at the wall, just to have a bit of a play around, break things, see if they work, see if they don't, see where we get to in about 15-20 minutes. Maybe we'll be able to have an app straight out of the box that takes a photo. Maybe we won't get anywhere. We won't even have it, something set up, right? This is the thing, like once you start getting into something, you never know what's going to happen. In the past, I've tried to explore something, but I haven't had Python work for a whole 20-30 minutes, or Jupyter Notebooks, or whatever it is. But that's the process of exploring and learning, for me anyway. And I hope you find it entertaining. I hope you find it enjoyable. It's really just like faffing about. Come on, let's go, let's explore, and let's find out how we can take photos with AV Session Capture. Let's do it. All right. So when what I mentioned before was UI View Controller Representable, right? UI View Controller Representable was introduced as a way for us to be able to actually fix the problem where you would have a UIKit controller that we wanted to do something, but it wasn't implemented in Swift UI. So it's UIKit integration. So I had a look at this, and this was the photo capture system for AVFoundation. There was the UI Image Picker controller here. So let's just close these. We're not going to worry about this. We are going to dive in and have a look at this here, which is photo capture with AVFoundation. So I guess straight away, I'm going to create a new app, and we're just going to call it just Photo Explorer, right? Really simple. Just jump straight in. Swift can you? Okay, I should actually explore the Swift Arc open source. We should do a session on that. I really want to do open source on we'll get that open source going for my Swift architecture system, which I'm really disappointed with the whole environment and Swift data way of doing things. So I really want to push that out even more now. Okay, let's do it. Let's go Photo Explorer, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Photo Explorer. We create a project. Okay, the point is just to get started, right? So we have our content view with just something. Let's zoom this in where you can see this a bit better. Zoom this in. Also zoom this. Oh, zoom it all in. Zoom it in. Okay, so here we are. We'll get rid of our VStack. We don't want anything here. Just empty. Want a new file, which is a view controller. some like a class that can maintain state across the view reloading if we have another view. So let's just go photo explore. No, I think it's content view model, right? So content view model, and it's going to be an observed object class. Content view model observable object. Right? So that's one object, and here we want an instance of it. Observed object sent. So we want our session. Maybe we'd have we'd have an instance of the session in the AV session. So we'll jump into the AV session stuff in a second, but that's what we're going to have. Content. Reason I want to have it in here is because I want to have things that this view might listen to, and we just go down in it, right? Initialize that as it is, and content view model. Okay, so what do we do? Capturing consistent color images. Photo capture, AV capture photo. This is what we want, right? You can capture photos with AV capture photo output class. Your delegate object receives each resulting image and related data in the form of AV capture photo. Okay. So what about the actual session? I think it was AVFoundation streaming, capturing still and live photos, capturing and saving live photos, saving captured photos. A live photo, I don't want a live photo, actually just photo capture. Okay, so this is like iPhone 14 or later. Well, capturing still and live photographs. What's still, not live? Let's just jump in here. What does this say? For macOS, capture still image output. No. Video capture on the iPhone, blah, blah, blah. No. At first, set up an AV capture session containing a supported camera device as one of the inputs and an AV capture photo output as one of its outputs. Okay, so AV capture photo output is an output. So here we go. We have AV capture session. We'll call capture session, right? So we have a capture session with AV. I'm going to import AVFoundation. Okay, foundation. And we have an AV capture session, right? So we have an AV capture session, and we have an AV capture photo output. AV capture photo output. We got those two. And in our initializer of this class, we'll initialize these, right? Capture session equals dot init. Oh, we just initialize it, right? And then capture session dot output would be our capture photo output. We need to make sure it's initialized, right? Self dot capture photo output equals dot init. Initializes new photo capture output object. All right. Oh, okay. We can't assign it, so can we set it? Session set output. What about outputs? Add output. There we go. Add output. And what about input? Well, and capture session. Add input. And what do we have here? We have port. An object that represents a stream of data that a capture input provides. What dot? So I'm sure that there are some default options here, right? AV capture input. Do you have any defaults, ports? You create concrete instances of this class, such as AV capture device input. To add inputs to a capture, okay? AV capture device input with a device. Device is a device here. Ports. We'll get a port for it. AV capture device. Oh, okay. So we need to get a unique ID here. Our unique IDs. Unique ID is the identifier of the device is connected. So basically, we're looking for the standard system camera, right? Let's have a look. We don't care about this. We're not connecting. First set up an AV capture session containing containing a supported. For details, choosing a capture device. Okay, choosing capture device. We have okay, we can just go AV capture device. Okay, here we go. We'll just go let device, right? We're not going to, again, we're just trying to get something. We're going to assume a lot of things here. We've got default for, and what media type? We've got depth metadata. Interesting. What is this? AV capture device default. The media contains depth data. So we want defaults. We want depth data. That's really important, right? So that's good. So we want to go get, oh, missing argument. Really? Okay. We have a device, add input, capture device dot ports. Okay, is that it? Add input. Oh, capture device to expected argument. AV capture input. Okay, we have a device. Sort and filter devices. No, we don't want to do that. We just want to get this device. Okay, so we've got our device. Great. And then setting up a capture session. So how do we get AV capture input? And we have an AV capture device. We want default. Let's open this again. And we have request access, discover session. So we say we have our device, right? We want to get the input, right? The input of that. How do we get it from a device? Do we device type, manufacturing, no, position, no, is connected. Monitoring device rotation, configuring camera hardware, no. No. Wish supporting continuity camera, monitoring system pressure. Okay, no, configuring macOS. This doesn't seem to tell us much about AVCaptureSession. All right, let's jump back in and let's go into the help. Setting up a camera capture session. So we have our video device. Okay, AV capture. So it's the one thing I find about the AV is like you have a type of object that describes something and then you have to plug it into something else that's like an abstraction or generalization across the device. So we have our input device, right? Input device equals AV capture device input with device. And this is our device, right? So this is the specification. This is a specific thing. It's an AV capture device. And this is like this is the generalization. And you use that generalization into this input, which is more of a specialized class. So what does this do? An object that provides media input from a capture device to a capture session. So this is like the adapter for the input of that capture device. All right, so we have input device. Okay, cool. What? Okay. Yeah. A flat. Yeah, sure. We'll do a flat. Otherwise we just yeah. Okay. Else print throw exception. We're gonna do that thing. Oh, so what you can do here is you can actually get an extension error, localized error, and then you can throw that as a string. Where's the description? No. Class exception where extension error where. I might need to load up some. Remember how to do this. Extension error where so. Extension localized error. Where just string, I think. Non-protocol. Oh. Okay, what is this? Localized error. Okay, here we go. Extending error to string in Swift. Okay, I don't remember the exact. Oh, that's right. Is it enum? Simplest way to throw an exception is with a custom message. There was an easy way to do it. Yeah, enum error. Oh yeah. Okay. Extension string, that's right. It was extension string with error. That's what we gotta find. Var local. Error var. Alright, local description. I think it's in the description, that's right. Self. Alright, so now we can just go throw. Here it is. No input device. It throws. Oh, cool. We have to do this try anyway, right? So there we go. So that all works out. We actually have our little throws in it throws in the throws of init throws. Throw some error. Perfect. Thank you guys. Thank you, Stack Overflow. Go away, ChatGPT. See, there we go. I said it. So here we go. We're setting up a capture session. We're setting up a capture session. We're setting it up. We have a capture device. All right. AV capture input. So we set it up. Display camera preview. Preview view class UI view. Okay, so this is in a UI view. Now, we have a layer that's displayed here, right? And I wonder, because they're saying that there's build a camera app in beta. This is in beta. We don't know if this will work then. Add input, this per discardable result, device input. Set up a capture preview. So this is, well, they're doing the same thing. It's not UI view controller representable. Okay, so we've got camera preview, preview view, class, preview target, set session. So it's the same thing, right? So we're going to just create this new file, and it is called camera preview view. Camera, preview view, same thing. And you know, we're going to use UI kit here because we have to by the looks of it. So all this talk about not using, you know, UI view control representable, and I still have to do it, which is a UI view. We're just going to set up a layer with the output. We'll just render it, and it's preview target. I'm not sure what preview target is. I think target? Target, is that, where would that be? Okay, let's be import AVFoundation. Okay, where do we find this input target? This is in CA layer, preview view. Well, that's interesting. This is telling us preview target. So what is a preview target? That's really weird. I have no idea what these are. UI view representative preview source. Let's have a look. What is preview source? Preview source. It's not even in here. So we're not. There's a preview target and preview source, and this is well, it's telling us that we have to be in iOS 18. Well, that's obviously not going to work, is it? AVCam shows some photo. It also shows how to use PhotoKit framework to save your captured media. So it looks like we're still going to have to use UI view representable, right? Let's. What? Preview layer as preview target, right? Use background layer. I don't know what preview target is. And a preview view, this makes sense. Preview source. What's a preview source? Start recording, file output. So we're kind of like a little bit stuck in here, right? Because they've got these calls that don't make sense. Preview source. Where is preview source? Let's just jump back to this, capturing from multiple cameras, and this is iOS 15, and this is not going to be Swift UI. It'll be Swift UI Kit, something like that. You need an iPhone with A12. This sample project uses 19 camera. Accessing the camera while multitasking on the iPad. Detecting barcodes. Capture session, multicam session. So this is the one that we want. We've got the session, and then I guess we have a cam view, right? We have a cam preview. Let's get rid of this. And what we want to do in this case, we want to see if we can just do it ourselves, right? Let's just throw caution to the wind and do it ourselves. We don't care about preview target, so we want to override class, obviously. Override class. Override class var. Interesting. That looks new. Layer class. Any class. And we want to have it as an AV. Interesting. So we have this here. We have our class. Any class. We have AVCapture video preview layer.self. So this is telling us what the layer class is for the view. Now, preview layer. AVCapture the preview layer. So what is preview layer? That looks like the layer as a... Okay, so that's just the preview layer that we use. There's no initializers. All right, that's fine. We have our layer as AVCapture video preview layer. All right, and we have func set session. So that's the session. Set session. And session. Right, so session AVCapture session. So this sets the session that's going to be used by this view, right? So the session for the preview layer. So we link the layer, that session, to the session, right? Okay. So this is the view, the layer of this view, right? We can probably create another layer on top, right? So that other layer will be something else that we want to represent. We have this struct camera view, cam preview UI view, right? Cam preview, right? It's all the same thing. UI view, representable. So representable, and we're going to need SwiftUI. SwiftUI. Here we go. Right there we go. Now, preview. Base type for creating previews. Preview layout. Size constraint for a preview. So, what? Why are they calling it camera preview? To preview the content a camera is capturing, AVFoundation provides a core animation layer called AVCapture. Okay. SwiftUI doesn't support using layers directly, so instead the app hosts this layer in a UI view called preview. That's fine. So, but what is preview source? Where is that defined? Is that defined in this project? We have to open this, open this, and then copy and paste code directly from it. Not a big fan. I definitely prefer just writing it myself, but I just don't know where the hell this preview source doesn't make any sense. All right. Preview container, right? A view that provides a container view around the camera preview. Okay, because we need to obviously have the view builder. Right, we need to create a view builder that will have the content okay, preview view. Sure, fair enough. Camera preview. Where's preview source? Oh, my dear, they did a lot of extra stuff here, didn't they? Camera previews and preview source. So there's a lot of stuff here. So we have this UI view representable. And what is this protocol for? Connect. It connects a preview destination to this source. All right, let's just do that preview source. Let's do it. Let's take this code and do what they suggest. Protocol preview source, right? It's a sendable. What was the sendable? Yeah, you can simply pass by as a sendable. Okay, sure. Like to target. Preview target. And this looks like We need to jump onto preview target here, and that's also set session. Oh, right, that's why they had preview target, right? Preview layer, preview. And with what was this one? This was the, we had a preview target, right? Preview target, and that just gives us UI preview target, just preview target, set session. We probably didn't need these because they're just enforcing certain functions, but we're only creating one, right? So preview target set, also sendable, right? So then we go func. And what did this have? Says set session. So we just really do that, you know, set session. That's why it opened this project in the new version of Xcode, but this is the old version of Xcode. That's why. Okay, I've got two versions of Xcode open, and don't care about this. Is the app defaults preview source implementation. So we have set session, and we have here. This is the preview source. Okay, let's copy the default. This makes sense. Right view. Right. Same thing. My dear. Okay, preview source. Oh no, that's a preview source. The preview source is the AVCaptureSession. All right, let's copy this. Right. Okay. Preview target. Where we go? What are you talking about? Cannot find target in scope. To target. Okay, so we're working on this cam preview, which is the UI view representable, right? So this is the things that we need in the UI view representable. We have a func make UI view, right? And then, okay, and then this create the view. And then we have func update view. We need to create that and then update view. Okay, so we have our context in this. Then we have some UI view. We have our source. This is our cam preview source. So we have our source, whatever that is. Source dot connect to preview target. Preview source connect to preview target. So okay, but this is where we go. Okay. So we have a preview view. Yep. Let view equal preview view, which is the Swift UI view. No, this cam connect to, yeah, connect to view. So that's what we create. So this is our return. Oh no, this return view. Some UI view. All right. Okay, so this is returning some UI view, and this is making the UI view. All right. Cam preview is the UI view representable. So this is going to be our cam preview. UI view representable. Okay, so this one, the initial capture configuration is complete, but before the app can successfully start the capture session, it needs to determine whether the authorization to use the app, okay, is authorized. Get, and so then we just do async. Is authorized, and that would be on the capture device. The system, okay, well that would be on the cam preview UI view. And this would just ask asynchronously is authorized. Wait. So this means async function. Await here. I love structured concurrency. It's just so much better. You just know that, okay, we will await for this. We're just, I mean, we had this stuff in C# 10 years ago. Probably, yeah, maybe around 10, maybe not 10, I think maybe a bit. Yeah, about 10 years ago, I remember writing C# video game stuff with await and for Unity, and it was glorious. And we don't care. Set the capture mode. Okay, we just want to set the capture mode to be. So this is capture session, begin configuration, and we just want the session preset. Okay, we want to do that. When we have the capture session. Right, we have the capture session. So this is our content view model for the capture session. Capture session, do this, set photo, capture session, remove. We don't have a move. Just capture session, preset photo. All right. Then select a new camera. So this is change capture device. We just set that up. We don't care. I just want to hard code to capture a photo. So we have this, the app calls this method when the user taps the photo capture button, right? So we want a photo capture delegate, enable photo output, photo settings, create photo settings. The capture device, the capture service delegate handling the app's photo capture feature to the photo capture object, which manages the lifecycle of and interaction with an AV photo capture. The app captures photos with this object by calling its. Okay, so we need an AV photo capture object. Photo. Okay, photo output. var photo capture photo. Photo capture. No, photo. Capture photo. AV capture photo output. With delegate. Capture photo with delegate. All right. So we want to do this on the function call, right? So var photo capture photo. Yeah. No, func capture. That would be. We would probably want to do that in the camp preview view here, right? Or would we? Maybe this is just the camera preview window, right? So we want to have the button somewhere else, right? Func capture photo. So we would have our capture photo output. We'd have this, and actually no, we want to do it with await, with continuation, with try await with await. With checked continuation. All right, that's why we need to do this in async. Okay. Check continuation. All right. Check continuation. We don't know what the continuation has in it, right? Photo capture delegate with the continuation. All right. Yeah, all right. So this is, we need to make this the photo capture delegate. AV photo capture delegate. Okay. And this would, the app, what it does is it makes this async, right? So what you do is you have this object and you have this continuation, and you pass the continuation into the delegate so that this does this, whatever it does, asynchronously, right? In this case, we have our capture photo output. What was it? Capture photo with settings delegate. Okay, so what basically happens here is we have something that we pass here, capture photo, right? Capture photo with delegate. And what we would do is we end this when we have photo settings. We have our photo settings, the AV capture delegate. We could just do it with self and then set the continuation to a continuation that we have in this class. It just makes it easier without having to do anything else. But we want to save this continuation. So when we capture the photo, it just does it. We just do it and then fire it off, right? We know when it finishes. It makes it a lot easier to see when things end if we want to use them. Okay. Photo settings equals AV capture photo settings from capture photo settings from format. Just what can we initialize it in? Raw pixel format type, OS type, and we just want max. Okay, well, interesting. Raw pixel format type. What are our options here? Wow, that's interesting. Important. It is legal to reuse for instance multiple captures. Calling. Okay, we can't reuse them. That's fine. We're not reusing them. We want them open. Okay. We want to use maybe format type, OS type. The Bayer raw pixel format type used for capture. This value must be one of the format identifiers listed in the available raw photo pixel format types array of your photo capture device. Okay, that's just the Bayer. raw photo format type. Okay. Raw photo pixel format type. An identifier. We'll use that. Oh, this, no, that's the one that one would be the one that we would choose from the object, but we want it init. We want it init with this CVX pixel. Okay, so we need to choose to capture a photo in an uncompressed format. So if we set the key format set the key CV pixel buffer pixel format type key in the format dictionary. The corresponding value must be one of the pixel format. Okay. And this is a read only. Available photo. The pixel formats the capture output supports for photo capture. Okay. Photo settings. Is it a static? No. What? How do we? It's saying that we need to get this value from open in developer documentation. To take a photo, you create and configure an AV capture photo settings object and then pass it to the AV capture photo output capture photo. Sure. Any combination of settings, regardless of whether that combination is valid for a given capture session. When you initiate a capture by passing a photo settings object, photo delegate method, the photo capture output validates your settings. Okay. So we want to create it. And it's telling us here that enabling preview and thumbnail delivery. Okay. So how do we get the actual supported values? Saying we need to get the available, and this is the to capture a photo in raw format. The pixel formats the capture output supports, but this is capture photo settings. Read this property only after adding the photo capture output to an AVCaptureSession. But this is the, oh no, wait, so this isn't even here. So this would be add output, and then we go capture session dot available. Now what would that be then? Read this property. What is this property on? It doesn't even AV capture device. AV capture device. Add output. So that's the output. It would be the input, right? So add input device dot available. Available reaction types. No. What is reaction type? Device. Exposure mode. Active format. Capture format in use by this device. Available. Active primary constituent. Photo settings with raw pixel format types. So available raw photo pixel format types. Is it here? Has no member. This doesn't make any sense. Where is this actual parameter? This property is a read-only array pointer. But it doesn't tell us where this is. Available raw photo pixel format type. So let's go here and find this in this other project where we can get this. We have this. No. Yeah. Okay. They give us something that doesn't read this property only after adding the photo capture output to an AVCaptureSession object containing a video source. If the photo capture output isn't connected to a session with a video source, this array is empty. Okay, so would it be the session capture photo output? Available raw. Where would we find this? Would capture session. So capture session, add the input, available session preset, commit, begin configuration. Oh, well, we need to do that first, right? So we need to begin configuration, I believe. Right? Is that it? Begin configuration here? Is that what they do? No. Where do they do begin configuration? Ah, in change capture device, remove input, add input. Ah, okay. So we'd have to do this here then. Begin configuration. Session preset. Capture and configuration. Oh, configuration. Commit. Configuration. All right. Wow. Okay, there's a lot more to this than I anticipated. Really, there's a lot more to this. So basically, you have to create a specific view. You have to configure everything. There's a lot more control over how you actually how you access the camera, which is great. I mean, in our case, what we want to do is we want to take a very specific high-res photo that has the 3 layers, red, green, blue, right, in an RGB RAW, but also depth data. So we need to have something with depth data, which we can configure with this. That's why I chose the default depth data, right, device. With regards to the settings, we're kind of stuck here with the raw pixel format, right? OS type. Creates a photo settings object for raw format only captured with a specified pixel format. There's a lot more here from format and then just this. Setting up a capture session. Run a capture. After you've configured inputs and outputs, call start running to let data flow from inputs to outputs. Configuration capture session. Start running. Not running. That would be good. We probably might even do that in the other one, but accessing the camera while multitasking. Multicam session, capture output. So this is the output. That's not what we want. We want the input. The capture input. Accessing the camera. No, that's capture session. So the capture session has add input, and we have AV capture input. Add. So can we find AV capture device, input device? Okay, so that's the device, an object that provides media input from a capture device. That's great. So that's the ports, but where do we get the actual information? Okay, let's see. This is getting beyond. This is getting beyond, right? Beyond joke. We had where do we have it? We had available raw. Okay, let's get all that back again. We're back to there, and we're just going to do a search here and see what we can find and where we can find it. Let's see. Documentation. AV capture photo output. After all that, AV capture photo output has it. Capture photo output. And raw format. Photo output. Available live photo pixel format types. First. Just first. T could not be inferred, right? All right, so continuation. So what does that can do is, let's see, this is the continue. So let's see, capture photo continuation. Let's see, continuation. Say check continuation. This. All right. Okay, there we go. Too few, never error. It's just a checked continuation. What are the options here for a checked continuation? TE type error. We're not passing any parameters here. We're not returning anything with a checked continuation. So delegate self. So in the delegate, whatever the delegate is, right? Performance. Yeah, fix. Right. Oh, okay. I'm just doing a subject. NS object to, all right. Oh, cannot throwing with non-throwing. Yeah, so this is why they did the preview. Okay, the preview. This is why they separated the capture delegate to another delegate object, right? The reason for that is because there's just too much complexity around this. So we'll just do class photo capture delegate. I can see why they did this, and this is the AV capture photo capture AV capture photo capture delegate, and this will actually be an NS object. The reason for that is we don't do this with the throws and do that. We can do this here. So what is the photo capture delegate? We want to capture the photo with a delegate. We'll have to instantiate. Have to have a delegate here. We're gonna pass in photo capture delegate. All right. And the photo capture delegate will have continuation, right? And this is will have continuation here. The photo continuation, and then we just we'll have to initialize it in it with the delegate with the continuation. And the other thing is like I just like to do this, right? Type alias continuation, capture continuation. And the reason for that is because it makes it just a lot easier to write and you don't have to think about it, right? You just know that it's capture continuation and then, capture photo continuation is continuation. All right, so we set up our continuation here, which basically allows us to do this asynchronously. So when it's finished, whatever the capture delegate here would do is photo output did finish processing photo. Okay. Processing photo, that's one. What else do we have? Photo output will begin. Did capture photo for finish capture. So what's finish receiving capture results? There we go. Yeah, I did finish processing photo. That's it. We've got it. And then what we do is we just go continuation. Now, what we could do then is have this actually call or return an image, UI image or an image, and then we could just continue resume. We've got nothing there, right? So we just do resume, and that ends the actual call here. So calling this continuation resume finishes this await, right? That's how async await works, like this. Remember, init reference can resolve. Well, obviously, doesn't know what it is. Photo capture delegate. Continuation. Yeah, okay. Just did it with no parameter name because it is optional can only be applied to protocol members. Oh, all right. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's right, because you need to declare optionals only in, yeah, I get it. Optional is only for the protocol when a protocol is Objective-C protocol. So basically it means that you don't have to implement it. And it's something you don't have in Swift. There's no optional, like as in a non-implemented function. So we got photo settings here. We got delegate, photo capture delegate, and that would be that. Now, we don't have anything to actually display it because the UI view is not set up. So I'm going to continue this next week. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to set up the view properly so it actually displays something, and then we're going to add a button that presses this. Actually, look, you know what? Let's just go back here in the content view, and then we'll add the button. We've got just add a VStack here. And we'll just have here we will have our can preview, right? And here we will have our button, action, action, and we'll have just text, take photo. There we go. And we have here our action, which will be model.capture photo. Content view model. Whoops. Let's call it model. Model.capture photo session, capture photo. Task. Oh, that's one thing that's annoying, right? I'm sure there's another way to do it. Anyway. Wait, can you do task button, task button? Is there an async version of this? Doesn't look like it. Adds an asynchronous task to perform before this view appears. Adds an asynchronous perform before this view appears. All right, no, that's not what we want. There doesn't look like there's a action. There's an async. Async action. Async action. Incorrect argument label. Yeah, it'd be worth actually making a class like that, right? So how would you do that? View builder, action task. This would be a view builder. Let's see. Jump into a button. All right, guys. So that's it for now. Next week we're going to finish up this actual specification. We're going to build up the view that actually shows the preview. And the capture photo stuff looks like we could just execute that, and it should just capture the photo if running the setup works correctly. So that's it for now. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for faffing about and exploring, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye.